What's good? What's good? We got a great segment on Listen to DP. Stephen A. Smith said LeBron James single-handedly ruined, destroyed, dismantled the dunk contest. And I'm going to give my opinion first. I don't think any one man can destroy a whole event, but I will say I think LeBron helped unravel it a little bit. And what I say by that is most of our greats, right? You have the Kobe, Jordan, Dominique, and even, let's say, and you don't even have to be the greatest of the top 10, but top 75 guys and or guys that were running the league back then with a Dwight Howard, a Steve Francis, a Tracy McGrady, a Vince Carter, right? So you don't have to be, we're not just talking about the top 10 of top 10s. The guys that were known to dunk, because we got to exclude, right? Because, somebody's going to be like, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson didn't do it. Well, of course, they weren't dunkers, right? Dr. J, Dominique, Spud Webb, Nate Robinson, the list goes on, right? I think LeBron set the precedent of, hey, guys, don't let them bully you into doing the dunk contest. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. So I don't say he destroyed it by himself. I think he just helped guys understand and unravel it. Like, bro, you're a superstar. You don't got to do what they want you to do. And I think that's more of a better and a more fair representation of that he destroyed. He just kind of opened up Pandora's box of, I guess we don't got to kind of get bullied by the fans in the league to, do this. And I don't think people see, like, this is what I'll say. Obviously, I'm a Kobe guy, right? So when I say this about LeBron, yes, LeBron gets a lot of unwarranted hate across the board, just like a Tom Brady, a Patrick Mahomes, a Kobe, or Jordan. Regardless, as much love as Jordan and Brady and Kobe and Mahomes get, they get as much hate. LeBron is on a little different level, I would say, right? Just like he's kind of like on that Floyd Mayweather hate, right? And Floyd had some other things outside the ring that contributed. But Floyd, right, no matter how much I do in the ring, y'all still going to say I didn't do enough. I will say this about LeBron supporters in this. We're not mad simply because LeBron didn't do the dunk contest. We're mad because he's an icon and we look forward, especially in those times, of seeing our favorite guys do it. It's not like the hate is unwarranted. Well, a guy said, well, he does the dunks in the layup line and you still get to see. It's the competition. It's the dunk contest. I go on YouTube every day and see some cool dunks. It's not the same if I'm watching it with the best guys competing on the highest level. So that's where I tell LeBron James fans, step back. We're actually giving him his flowers of like, bro, like we had to get LeBron in there and we wanted to see a guy that was so great do it. And I think it was even a bigger slap in the face of not the dunks in the layup line, like Stephen A. was saying, the fact that you went and did the skills competition one year. So like, here, let me throw y'all a little cookie. Like, bro, just don't do nothing but the game. If you want the skills competition, bro. Jordan knew he was not a three-point shooter, and he went out there and put on the worst performance. But Jordan did something that he knew he was severely mismatched against, right? I'm not beating nobody, but I still went out there as a competitor. Because, in Jordan's mind, he made it up and said, I'm going to kill these. Right? Or he wouldn't have did it. He wouldn't have did it if he didn't think he was going to win, right? So my thing is, I think those are some of those small nuanced things of LeBron. It wasn't that we wanted to see you lose. We didn't care if you won or not. We just knew you was a great, and at that time before you, everybody else we had seen do it that was of that caliber of a guy, right? That was a dunker, a high flyer, or a superstar. So I think that's more of a fair assessment of it was a disappointment because so many guys wanted to see a LeBron James display his talents. Because remember, back when he was about to do it, nobody was really doing crazy dunks. Right? So it wasn't like you're going against a Mac McClung who is jumping over Shaq. It was basic windmills at that time still. So it wasn't like, hold on, these boys is doing something I've never done before. I think that's more.
Blake was jumping over cars and shit.
Yeah, so I'm going to say I give him a lot to do with the unraveling of superstars not joining it, but there's a lack of creativity. Superstars, a lot of the superstars anyway, right? They prima donnas. That happened from the Celtics, the LeBron's decision, and all that's just unraveled to a more of a player's choice league. But with that, that's my spiel. I know I took up the first 5 because I'm gonna let y'all go after because I know I got a LeBron and a Jordan guy. Well, 2 LeBron and Jordan guy in here. So Devin might be trying to, have his spiel on it. But I'm gonna let the Will defend his guy LeBron first. Tell me if I missed anything and then you defend him.
Look, this is a dunk contest conversation. I want the dunk contest fixed as bad as anybody else. Because as you said, this shouldn't even be about a conversation of as far as legacy. That has nothing to do.
Yeah, there's no legacy.
Nothing.
Let me preface this. I don't think it's legacy. I think it was just we feel we got cheated out of seeing one of our greats not do something. But no, there's no legacy in the dunk contest. But the dunk contest
it shouldn't be anyway. But here's what when you talk about the hate that he does get though. This is where it becomes like we as fans, and I've actually said this about us as Cowboy fans, not us, but Cowboy fans in general. When it comes to basketball, we do make it a thing when you start talking about the top guy for he gets judged for any and everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a dude live on, who was that dude? Was that Jason Whitlock or something? It was not Jason Whitlock, but it was another clown, like judging the size of his school. And Jalen Rose is like, other niggas open schools? Like, bro, he can't do shit without you trying to compare it to somebody and see how you can kind of diminish the credit he gets for it just to do it. So let's not be disingenuous. If he lost to anybody, let alone a Mac McClung type dude who ain't nobody ever heard of, that would absolutely become part of the GOAT talk. They're like, nah, Mike would never lose to a
But the only reason why I don't think
facts though.
because we see Mike.
Don't lie to yourselves. We talk about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with his actual ability now.
I think that would be a joke of the talk though, because like Mike put on the worst 3-point performance out of anybody ever.
Yep. Right? And I would never bring that up because
it's not nothing to bring up in a real debate.
Yeah, I'm a sports enthusiast though, and here's the thing: Mike had the chance to go first, so he got the GOAT position before LeBron, rather than the other way around. If he was the one chasing and he came nowhere, or you know what I mean, and the other guy had more rings, and you had to really look, they'd have been breaking. Man, look, remember when he lost the 3-point competition? No way, he can't be the best scorer, and he's not the best at threes. It's like, bro, come on, man, what are we talking about?
Hey, they would do that to LeBron though.
They absolutely would. You know you would. Stephen A. even saying this is proof. We're trying to figure out how to fix a damn competition, and he took this moment as an opportunity because he's that guy when it comes to Jordan. Like, man, LeBron single-handedly, to say single-handedly is incredible. Ruined basketball, baby. He ruined the dunk contest all on his own. He has that much power to just take the dunk contest and crush it by himself. But no, man. I just want to see the dunk contest be better, bro. And as far as how it relates to LeBron, to me, it only relates to him, like you said, is he has that influence where if he doesn't necessarily have to do it. But here's the thing, nobody ever had to do it.
Yeah.
It just goes, to be honest, it just goes to show how few leaders there really are in the NBA. Having a lot of money doesn't make you a leader. If you wanted to do the dunk contest, Dwight Howard was a star. He gets a lot of jokes now. Dwight Howard was a superstar at one point. He get it. It's not like superstars just all stopped doing the shit. It was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, LeBron didn't do it. But, okay, so keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep going after the best guys, though. They should have went after Ja Morant. I don't even see people marketing for it like that. While the media is talking, I don't see Stephen A. Smith screaming from the mountains as the All-Star game approaches. This is who we want to see in the All-Star game, and going after the best guys we know that are great dunkers. Pressuring them. While you pressuring somebody who's 40 damn near, pressure the best dunkers now. Because that's who has the power is the media.
Yeah.
To try to change this. You know what I mean? And as far as LeBron's decision not to do it, I don't think it's a mistake because as much as he gets talked about for his work ethic, everything he does is calculated. It's very planned. Yeah. He had a plan for his life from the get-go, from the woman he was with to everything. He didn't go through doing random shit. And let's be honest, maybe T-Mac's career would have lasted a little longer if he wasn't just doing whatever came along. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe some of these guys would have been.
I don't think the All-Star game would have done.
Oh, you want me to do what?
But I would say the off the court as I can preparation.
Well, it's like, well, I'm just saying if it's me and my goal, my ceiling is the GOAT. That's my ceiling. Now, if I'm a guy who is a role guy, or even if I'm not a role guy, if I'm a star, but if I look at my career and I'm like, there's no way in hell I could even clip what Mike did. or Kobe for that matter, I have no hope in hell looking at my talent level, looking at what I'm good at. I could be the defensive player of the year a few times. I could probably have some great years, but I'll never touch them. So why don't I go ahead and throw this? But if you know that I can actually get there, I can touch that shit. Like Wemby, if Wemby, for whatever reason, he's not a dunker. If he could dunk, I wouldn't want his tall ass like in the dunk contest 2, 3. Because let's be real, we don't want this 1 year. These used to be sagas and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This 1, 2, 3 years in a row, they train for this. This isn't like you just show up and start dunking. That means in addition to practicing and doing all this other shit, you bouncing at home, jumping as high as you can, doing all kind of fancy shit, just putting miles in your body outside of the game.
Yeah, facts.
And that's a choice. That's basically a choice to very potentially shorten your career for the sake of, just a contest that at this point has lost as far as its luster, as far as what is valuable. Like, I don't know too many people who like, oh, they won the dunk contest. They're one of the great. It doesn't really go to your score as far as how we think of you as much.
Yeah, I see your point.
McClung going right back to the G League, my nigga. Ain't nobody.
Hey,
like,
but
get this man.
He's still a champion, man. He's still a two-time slam dunk champion. So he's still going that record book.
Let Devin go ahead and go. Let Devin.
I see your point. I think the reason that people feel that way is because they did see because he has the ability to win it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all feel like, hey, athletically, he had the ability to go out and do it. Now, he's a power dunker, so you wouldn't think like
I don't think he was gonna beat Blake.
I don't know but see, the thing is, he could have did it before Blake was even thought of. You know what I'm saying? He could have did it before then. You see what I'm saying? But I think in order for us to say, like, okay, I saw your point about, the injuries and stuff like that, but I don't think, like, guys like Mike, guys like Kobe, guys like Vince and all that kind of stuff, I don't think them being in a dunk contest took any years off of their career, right? And I can see what you're saying about Blake, but Blake was just an athletic guy anyway. That was his main thing, like jumping.
He didn't have nothing on the table. Blake didn't have no legacy on the table.
Yes,
like that's what I mean by guys that weren't going to be the GOAT. They had no chance at the top five.
I will add on to Devin's point of, if we're thinking about that, LeBron wouldn't do so many pregame dunks. Or on a fast break.
Exactly.
Any superstar worrying about that, they just go lay it up and not.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's the only reason, because they
putting on the show
that
during the game. That's the point. He gonna put on the show.
But even in the pregame, like they said, LeBron was going years. His pregame was dunks was like Curry shooting pregame.
And that's not. And my thing is, athletic, like him jumping and dunking wasn't his only powers. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody like Blake, his power was athleticism, right? Like with Vince,
that's all he got going. Goddamn,
that's all he had after that left. You know what I'm saying? Now he had the little jumper here and there, but that wasn't his thing, right? I felt like I don't think Stephen A is using the right words when he said he ruined it. Do I feel like we possibly got shafted a little bit? You can say that, but I'm not willing to say that. I
wish I would have got to see it.
I can't say that he ruined the dunk contest.
I definitely feel robbed of a memory that I wish I had.
I felt like what ruined it is subpar dunking. I just feel like that's what ruined it. You can't say LeBron ruined it. Now, do we want to see superstar guys?
The wheel of dunks.
Exactly. Stuff like that. Do we want to see superstar guys do it? Like, let's just really think about this, right? You had guys like back in the day who could really stuff it, like Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp, one of the greatest dunkers ever. He did the dunk contest and didn't win it. You know what I'm saying? And never won it. So it's like, I felt like, hey, Bron could have at least got in it. I don't think, I'm not willing to say that he was scared. I do think, like you said, Will, he's calculated and he's probably looking at what, okay, is this going to make or break me? And no, it's not going to break me. It's not going to break me if I don't do it. I would have loved to seen it. I was listening on the radio earlier today, and they talked about that supposedly one year the league was offering $1 million, right? It was supposed to be for Vince. I think Vince told the story. It was supposed to be Vince, LeBron, T-Mac, and I think he said Kobe as well. They were supposed to get those guys to do it. They're gonna give them $1 million apiece to do the dunk contest, because they want the greats to get back in it. And apparently Vince didn't name any names, but he said a couple people pulled out of it. And so when they pulled out of it, he was like, well, hey, I ain't gonna do it.
A couple people pulled out.
That's
ain't it?
True.
Look.
Yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like I would have loved to have seen it. I think at the end of the day, too, though, it didn't hurt him. It didn't make or break anything. Subpar dunking hurt the dunk contest, not LeBron James.
Yeah, 100%. I think, and before we get to you, it's no different than the fastest man back in the day. Boy, it was a competitive era. Like, the fastest guys, like, because that wasn't reserved for superstar guys. It was the fastest guys did the fastest man win or lose, right? So that was an era where we really were seeing our stars, our fastest guys really put on in. We actually enjoyed it. All-Star. I think what we're forgetting in this time is that the All-Star game really meant something to us as kids, as fans.
It did. It did.
I think that's the part of the story that the LeBron James fans are forgetting. Is that when we were asking and crying for it, we literally were glued to our seats for the dunk contest. And it wasn't this day and age and we're like, LeBron, you didn't do it. Like, we were like, bro, it's All-Star weekend, bro. The dunk contest. Now we worried about, we rather go see the three-point contest because the game didn't change. But at that point, I think we're not being fair in this day and age to remember what the Pro Bowl was and what the NBA All-Star game meant to us as kids growing up and the reason we truly won. Now we're in the GOAT debate. This is well before the GOAT debate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We were just straight in the, bro, it's the dunk contest. It was more of us begging him because we wanted to see a great do it, I think.
Yeah.
What you got, Justin?
Man, I mean, I do feel like LeBron robbed us out that memory. I mean, just like you were saying, DP, just growing up, man, everybody was gonna be like, hey, shit, it's NBA All-Star weekend. Dunk contest. Hey, you hype, bro. Nobody gave a shit about no 3-point. Shit, I didn't even know they had that shit. But but when
I knew
we got
about
to
it
the dunk
for sure.
contest, I mean, hey, it was like y'all said, superstars. Like we had iconic basketball players. Hey, every year, hey, it's looking good. It's looking good. And then once LeBron just didn't want to do it, and I mean, I kind of feel like what Stephen A. said was, I kind of felt it, but not too much because he didn't destroy anything. I mean, shit, Jaylen Brown destroyed it worse than anybody could have. So
damn, I thought we was gonna make it without Jaylen catching the straight. I tried to keep him out my tape. Oh, Jaylen, I'm sorry.
But at the end of the day, man,
you still want the interview, Jaylen?
Yeah, right. Facts. I do truly feel like that's something that would have been super iconic and that everybody wanted to see. I mean, we got to see Jordan, we got to see Kobe. Shit, we got to see Vince,
Dominic Wilk, all them boys.
Dominic Wilk, and then only person who really missing, man, LeBron. Like, hey, in the greats, who are the three? Hey, three people. Hey, three of the greats that they talk about. I'm gonna say LeBron, Kobe, and then Michael. I'm just playing with. Hey, but those three, those three are. Hey,
we just talking about
those three are the. Hey, those are the guys, and two of the three, hey, gave us what we wanted. Hey, one of them didn't, but hey, I mean, it is what it is because we still got, we still got to see him actually dunk and, in game and everything. Yeah. And I mean, it's just something we'll never see. But hey, at the end of the day, he has did a whole bunch of iconic shit over his 21-year career. So I mean, we can't even, you can't blame somebody who possibly did it for an actual reason. I mean, you could go out there, how crazy shit happens, like Greenlaw running up to the field. So, I mean, anybody, like any little thing, and then, you tear some shit back early 2000. Hey, it's taking your ass a couple years to get
you
back.
Were done. Yeah, ACL used to be a death sentence.
So, I mean, you just got to think that, like when Will was saying that LeBron's calculated, he moves calculated. That's one of the reasons why he was probably thinking, hey man, I can't go out here and fumble the bag out here trying to do a dunk contest. So I mean,
do y'all think that? Do you? And I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro, but do you feel like do y'all think that he thought mentally like, hey, I could lose? How do you think he was thinking? I know we saying he's calculated. How do you think he was thinking?
I think it was branding. I think it was branding, and they just wanted to brand him as like. They didn't want to take a chance on the brand taking a hit. And I think the brand is intact. My whole thing was just do it your rookie year and get it over with.
Yeah.
Right? Because you came in the league and I think you averaged like 25 or something. But it wasn't like
that's a hell of a rookie year.
No, but I'm saying it was like 25, but it wasn't like you won MVP. You know what I mean? And it was just like, no, that was a great rookie year. That was probably the best ever. but it wasn't like there wasn't any space in there. Oh no, my bad. Hold on, MJ. 28, my bad.
That 84 years, man.
But
yeah,
so after MJ, probably that, right? Of modern guys.
Yeah.
My bad. Magic.
Chill.
LeBron keep getting pushed on down. We need to get off of that. But what I'm saying is that we would have got in early enough. You hadn't become the king in the NBA yet. So you would have got a pass early as a rookie. Right now, because we're looking back from our point in perspective now. Right? Nobody was like his rookie year if he would have did it. But Jordan never lost. If he would have lost his rookie year, remember, he's still a rookie.
Yeah, facts.
Nobody would have, like, what LeBron, the most impressive thing about LeBron is that every expectation that we set out for him, he surpassed it. So that's the thing. So we weren't even thinking he could even get close to Jordan, know how much you thought about it. Right? We can't say, well, I was a LeBron fan. No, nobody thought LeBron would be doing
what he did.
So as a rookie, you wouldn't be able to use he lost. We never, because we wouldn't have been talking about him and Jordan at that point. So I think he missed the gate when he didn't. That's Kobe jumped in early. Boom, get it out of the way. Jump in early, and you don't even have to worry about more of the brand, because after that, that was his rookie year. What are you talking about? Yeah. So I think that's the thing. But I'm not worried about this. Like I said, that was unraveling for me. The biggest thing that we got robbed of LeBron, and Nike really should sue him, is
he said Nike should.
You know why? You know how much money they wasted on them Muppet commercials?
When they didn't make the championship.
With Kobe and LeBron.
When the Magic beat them.
That's what he robbed us of. The Kobe and LeBron finals. We had a whole year of the Kobe, LeBron, Nike Muppet commercials. That's what we were robbed of. Yeah. And that's what I care about.
Have you seen my 3 championship rings?
Bro, those were some of the coldest commercials, bro.
Man, that was good,
Bro,
man.
Let me tell you how I know the league.
I love it.
The league ain't totally rigged because they would have made that finals happen.
Yeah, they would have made it happen.
They would have made that finals happen.
Yeah.
That was, man.
They'd have made so much money out this shit.
Man.
Bro, but yeah, we can go on all day.
That's
I think Stephen A, obviously, he got to do what he do. I think there's a piece LeBron played in unraveling it, but everybody else then tore the string off after, because remember, Blake had some good ones, Dwight had some good ones, Levine. So there was times, plenty of times after LeBron had not done it, but the creativity and the lack of guys that should be in it haven't done it.
And now we got Ja, who ain't gonna do it. You got
Anthony
Zion
Edwards.
not gonna do it. Zion ain't gonna do it.
No.
So it's like,
well, Zion shouldn't. Zion can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only 3 that we could blame now would be a Zion, but we understand he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Ja and Anthony Edwards would be like, you know what I mean? Because those would be some of the guys that would have been old back in the day, the superstars it wasn't about the creativity, I think, back in the day as well. It was just who was dunking on people in the games.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
and I think that was the things. Even Rashad Lewis had some dunks in there too. He had a time in there as well.
Would y'all put that on us then?
What?
Because that last part, would y'all put that part on us? Because that's the other part of it, is that you could do essentially regular dunks with just a little flavor added. And people would, be out their seat. Like you were joking about the 70s. They would just dunk 2 balls. People lose their mind.
Yeah.
Like, but now, because they're so talented in high school, even we see people do between the legs reverse, and they're like, "That's all right." It was like, what the fuck?
Hey, but you see it on YouTube daily. So
that's a 48.
Correct.
Like, bro, that's winning any dunk contest in the 90s. Any one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Any one of them. I don't care whose year it was that year. You know what I'm saying? Any one of them. And you just like, we've become spoiled as fans to a degree.
We are.
I think that's the other thing the players are worried about, because they are all about branding, all of them. Like, look how many jokes Jaylen Brown caught because he dunked over a midget and sitting in a chair. Well, guess what? In the 90s, they weren't dunking over hardly any goddamn body.
Yeah, that would have been big.
Somebody jumped over Spud. I forgot who did it.
But it's like, but we cooking Jalen ass because we need him to be great, and he doesn't have the creativity, or maybe he doesn't have the bounce to really give us what we come to expect. But our expectations are so fucking high that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, ain't nobody got time.
I think by the time our expectations got there, though, the LeBron entering the dunk contest debate was pretty much over, right? Because I expected when he was going in, it was regular ass dunks.
We were already. Remember, like when Vince stuck his arm in the rim.
What year was Vince?
I know.
I can't remember. I feel like it was like
getting crazier over the
01, 02.
Yeah, like
you know
that's
what I mean?
I'm thinking like 01.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah,
the year.
I can't remember which year it was. Now his rookie year was like what 03, 04 or whatever. That's
LeBron's was. Yeah, LeBron's
that's one thing. But we already like once we started getting to the Dwight Howards and we needed capes and Superman capes and we're gonna put a sticker on the top. Remember, he put a sticker at 12 feet so you can see how high he jumped. You're gonna tap that and come down, jump. You know, it's like it's all cars are being brought out.
And that's the thing, though, more than anything. You could still, because some of Dwight's dunks were regular dunks. It's just he put different flair on it. And so it's just
that's the creativity of your personality.
Yeah, exactly. It's personality, it's creativity, different things of that nature.
Dwight's a very interesting guy.
Very, very
he has a very Hollywood mind, we'll say.
Yeah.
Leave it at that, right?
That's true. Nah.
Boy, be going to them Diddy parties.
I think I'm gonna settle on that as my explanation. I just think he didn't want to. Just flat out.
He didn't want to?
I didn't want to. There's what it would take. I just didn't even want to do it, bro. Like, and I'm okay.
The only reason why I'm gonna end it on this: the year before you just did the McDonald's.
He did the McDonald's.
He did the McDonald's All-American, and wasn't that the year the girl was in it?
I
don't remember.
No, Candace Parker did it. Candace Parker did it when J.R. Smith was in it, and she beat J.R. Smith.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I know LeBron. I think LeBron literally was probably like, bro, I really didn't do good in this. Because remember, people was kind of already digging into him. If you go back before social media was super big, but Cass was kind of like, that was kind of weak. And he probably was like, no, I ain't about to do this on All-Star Weekend. Like, y'all ain't about to kill me.
So maybe
if you do go back to that, there could have been some roast because Cass was a little unpleased with his McDonald's All-American performance.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
He may view himself as a power dunker as well, too.
He's
going to throw it down hard. He's going to jump from far back. He's going to throw it, you know what I'm saying, get high. But as far as the extra, he'll bring it around and all that. But he ain't like, jumping over people and grabbing it off of people's heads and all this. He's never really
he ain't gonna do all that.
Been seen doing a lot of that. Even on in his off time, like you don't see videos of him at the house like doing weird stuff, dunking. It's just like, like you said, pregame, he'll show you some thunderous dunk. Like he's gonna throw this bitch down. He's gonna throw it down hard. But when you compete against guys who are like, I brought my friend and he's gonna hold his child and they're gonna get on each other's shoulders. And I'm gonna dunk the kid through the net. And you like, bro, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do to compete with this shit? Like, I ain't got I ain't got
but no, we gonna let LeBron have his piece. I think, like I said, more for me, it was the unraveling more than ruining.
Yeah.
Like that's a 100-year, 50-year, 70-year, however long they've been doing it. Contest. One man can't ruin a contest that's been in. Now, if it was something new in Kobe, LeBron, and they were trying to start something like that, and LeBron pulled out, and it never got off, and it came out 3 of us, the 4 was ready to do it, but it's not that. So you can't say anybody ruined that. But now we're gonna move on to the next one. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all lock in with us. This is Listen to DP Podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We out.